Welcome to Kababayan Today. My name is G. Tanji, and we are here in Los Angeles. This is the only daily talk show for Filipinos in America on free TV. And if you watched us last week on Talk Tuesdays, we were talking about sexual assault awareness. And ipagpatuloy po natin ang ating pinag-uusapan dahil napakarami pa pong kailangan na pag-usapan na hindi natin na-cover. So, I'd like to introduce you to our panel once again that is joining us. Kasama natin si Ana Jaime, who is the Program Manager and Lead Mental Health Counselor at Search to Involve Filipino Americans, or SIPA. She's received training as a state-certified domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking advocate through multiple local organizations and has provided both counseling and case management services to families and individuals in crisis who have suffered various kinds of trauma, including different types of family violence, child abuse, and sexual assault. Joining her, si Pauline Canamaso has served as a children's social worker for the Department of Children and Family Services for over 7 years. She's served in specialized units such as the Asian Pacific Program and commercially sexually exploited children. Joining her, lastly, is Nastasia Bernal. She is a state-certified domestic violence and sexual assault counselor. She's provided support to survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault through CPAF, or Center for Pacific Asian Families Hotline, and Emergency Shelter Services. Ladies, welcome back to the show. Thank you for joining us and taking the time to be here to really share with our kababayans how important it is to do this. Before we talk about what we talked about the last time, I just want to understand it's great that there are Filipinos that are working in this field, but you get to be out there in the field and you get to talk to Filipinos. Is this something that happens a lot?
Yeah, I think more often than you would think. It's just that we don't tend to talk about it because it's nakakahiya. There's a lot of shame that it's happened in the family, or very often our culture says, keep it in the family if there's something wrong. We'll work it out between us, let's not involve anybody else. But yes, definitely, I have worked with families where very often, more often than not, because I worked with the Department of Children and Family Services, it would be like there's incest in the home. So it's either si tito or si stepfather na baka nagmolest dun sa bata, no? And I think it's really hard for mom because mom, this is her children, and then this is her husband, and then she gets caught in between.
Nasa gitna siya.
Absolutely.
Who is she going to side with?
Yes.
Diba? Papaniwalaan niya ba yung bata? That's hard. I can speak from experience that sometimes when it happens in the family, parang yung bata pa yung sinasabihan na, ay, sinungaling ka, nag-iimbento ka ng storya, gusto mong mag-away kami.
Right, and that's what I've seen in my work with the department, is that most of the time, mas sinisisi pa nila yung victim instead of...
At bata yung victim,
like
diba?
Ano yung ginawa mo, ano yung suot mo, hindi totoo yan, gumagawa ka lang ng storya. That's one of the common statements na naririnig namin.
Kasi masakit. I mean, masakit
it's
yun,
hard.
diba? I mean, as a mother, you find out that something happens to your child, but if that's the partner that has committed this sexual assault, masakit yun. I mean, I can't imagine the pain and the suffering that na kailangan rin ng trauma tsaka counselor
for mom.
For mom, yeah. 'Di ba? Hindi lang yung
victim.
Hindi lang yung victim.
Yeah. I think it's a family, yung pamilya ang kailangan ng counseling. Hindi lang yung victim, hindi lang yung may kasalanan, it's the family. If we want the family to start functioning again, we want them to be reunited, then definitely the whole family has to go through counseling.
Okay. I know, Nastasia, this is where you work, Center for Pacific Asian Families. You specifically deal with families. Do families come in together as a whole to really make sure that they are able to heal from something like this?
Yes, depending on the situation. Sometimes family do come to our counseling center to have support, but sometimes they're like, I don't feel like going with my family. I'm not comfortable discussing with them, or can I just talk over the phone? just to have like counseling instead of like coming in. But I would tell them that, you know, we're here to provide you like a safe environment.
Okay.
So,
All right. So if you're just joining us, last week on Tuesday, at pwede nyo pong panuorin yung episode na yon as long as you just go to our YouTube Kababayan Today page. We talked about sexual assault, and it's very uncomfortable, but here we are again because we want to educate you, and this is April, so it's Sexual Assault Awareness. Kailangan nga natin pag-usapan yan sa ating mga bahay. So as you're watching this, we're going to commercial break. My challenge to all of you is pag-usapan nyo in your home with your family this topic because it's about time. We'll be right back with our panel.